Okay. Is that better? I actually took my mic out completely. Is that no audio? Alright. Let me try it. Okay. Okay. That's good that we've got audio now. That was that was a that was a bit concerning there. I don't know why the audio didn't go. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick stream, and in the fashion of President Trump, I'd like to say that I love all I want to wish a good day to all my fans, and especially to the haters, who I know will be watching this, and to the gay bears, who will be watching this. Thanks for helping me get to 444 subscribers. But speaking of 444, I recently canceled my Patreon subscription to Nick DiPaolo's podcast. Why? Because I recently figured out that I recently found out that this morning, actually, that not today, but back in January, Nick DiPaolo had, I guess, publicly gone on Locomotive Breath's channel, and basically, like, so back in, like, January, whenever Owen was on Nick DiPaolo's stream last, Chuck had gone in there and posted stuff about the stolen Valorings. He really said, if you'd like to learn more about stolen valor, go to the website. And then he posted the link, and one of Nick's mods at the time freaked out and was like, the trolls are here just to ruin Owen. And at the time, like, we were, like, I was even in that stream. That was the one Nick Dip stream I missed at the time. But like most people were just in there to watch, and I mean, at the time, you know, Owen was still supporting Nimmer, and so we were just trying to, like, you know, still get more people to wake up to the Nimmer stuff. So all Locomotive Breath did, all Chuck did, was post that link. And then Chuck actually has screenshots of this. Nick went on Chuck's stream later and, like, was like, I don't know why you're harassing, you know, my chat, but, you know, knock it off or something. So I don't know, man. And Nick still supports Owen, which also is a big no-no for me. I don't want, and look, I don't fully blame Nick for that. I think that Nick is out of the loop on a lot of, like, what Owen has actually been up to. Nick, if you're watching this, you need to call Alex Jones or Joe Rogan. You know, or Steven Crowder even. Because there are still lots of people out of the loop on well, I should say Nick's out of the loop on what's actually been going on with Owen. And by the way, I was going to do this last night, but Jolly, Jolly, you're not wrong about that. I mean, to be honest though, if I had the money, I would probably hire someone to do my tech stuff. But I mean, you know, at least I'm learning my own stuff there too. And right now, I mean, I don't even have my computer open. I'm streaming on my iPad because this is how Streamlab works. I don't know if she's a mod, Lissa, but she's definitely in. She's definitely in the. She's definitely on Patreon because I've seen around, or I did before I canceled my subscription. But anyway, so here's an important question because the Bears keep like harassing my channel and being like, "Don't you have anything better to talk about than Owen?" And it's like, well, you know, the election stuff hasn't really picked up yet. We don't know who the Democrat nominee is. Antifa's not really doing anything right now. I mean, other than just being, you know, complete idiots like they usually are. I mean, and I usually am a very serious political commentator. And believe me, once coming probably next year in like 2020 or later this year, you're going to see me get back into more political stuff. So for all you Bears complaining that, oh, you focus too much on Owen. Well, eventually I'll move on to other topics. Maybe. I don't know. See, here's the thing. I do consider Owen a bit of a political topic right now because he's an infiltrator. He's someone who never left the left. He never did. He may say that one day he left the left. That was his first claim. The second claim is he was never a leftist to begin with. Pick one, Owen. But I mean, I don't think he left because of his behavior. He's a totalitarian with how he runs his chat. Mr. Free Speech Warrior. I mean, how people can watch him is beyond me. Here, I'm not using this, so. How people can watch him and still say he's a conservative when he's constantly telling people to get the fuck out of his chat, yelling at audience members who are simply just telling him, you know, you need to fix your stream, dude. Like, Bears. I know you'll comment, and I know that you'll, you know, tell me I'm skinny or that I'm crippled or something, whatever. I don't really give a shit at this point. You'll say your stuff. But can one of you give me a coherent answer as to, like, how Owen is still, you know, a conservative or how he's a leader? Because clearly I'm missing something. You know, I don't have a 150 IQ or even a 147 IQ, but you know, I'm the dummy. By the way, also someone on the Owen Benjamin subreddit posted a clip of Dennis Prager talking about IQ last night. Let me see if I have Dennis's book on my desk. I usually do. I really admire Dennis Prager. I have for years, and last night really confirmed it for me because there's a part in one of his latest interviews with Jordan Peterson where they're talking IQ, and they basically talk how IQ is overrated. How, like, basically if you have a high IQ, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're smart at all. I mean, and that's the case. I know people who have high IQs who act like they're pseudo intellectuals, and this is in my real life, and they're dumb. And then I know people who are who didn't graduate, college, and just have like a high school diploma, and they might not be the most erudite with their language, and they might not, have the best vocabulary, but they're smarter than a lot of these snobby types. So, shout out to the plumbers and to the carpenters out there. So, fuck, Gabe goes, yeah, it is totally overrated. I tested way higher than Owen, and I haven't done anything with it. Gabe, I don't think I've ever had my IQ tested. Honestly, I don't care, really, because some people could think I'm completely retarded, and then, according to other tests, I could be a genius. Those tests vary so much depending on which one you take. Also, those skills tests, like, I had a skills test that I took once in high school as, like, part of the ACT. One of them said that I should be, like, a carpenter or like a mechanic. And, then one of them said that I should be more of, like, a news and media personality, which is more what I'm into anyway. So, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, anytime you bears want to get out of the battered wife syndrome scenario with Owen constantly yelling at you and, screaming at you because you're trying to help him with his connection issues, anytime that you want to come over and watch someone who actually is nice to their audience, feel free to subscribe to either me or to, to Chuck, to ROTC, basically to anyone. And you'll find that most of us here are actually, pretty decent people, despite what you've heard. So, yeah, Gabe says, I can learn new things very quickly, but only if they interest me. Yeah, I'm the same way. Hey, Mersh, yeah. Well, we're just celebrating 444 subscribers, and I was just saying that anytime the bears want to, get out of the battered wife syndrome scenario, they can subscribe to ROTC or to me or to Nightwave or to any of the other shows. By the way, I am streaming on Wi-Fi too, but I've also connected to the house Wi-Fi. I'm not streaming from my hotspot. So, yeah. Anyway, also, I just checked the donation counter, and I'm at like 98% of my $25 goal, and Well, you want me to yell at you? Why isn't my donation counter at 100% yet? Guys, I'm literally like 2% away from reaching $25. You pay pigs better pay me. Now. I need to build another shed. Well, actually I already have a I mean it's not mine. It's the family's tool shed. But it's way better. It's it's way better. It's way better. I mean, I could I don't think I could ever stream from a shed here in Florida. I don't think I could. For one, you need AC, which is not, here in Florida, like streaming outside, good luck, dude, because it gets hot here. So first thing I would need for a shed would be AC, which is not gonna happen. Second, if I were to have like a shed or like a extra studio, I would actually want to run like an Ethernet cable or like an additional Wi-Fi, router out there or something that I could, use. Yeah. Well, I mean, Russell Cook, I'm sure that there are air-conditioned sheds, but they're probably noisy. It's probably not like they have, let's see. Oh, thanks, Chuck. Here's 5 shekels, Wheels. 07 to you. So, thanks. That recoups some of my Nick Dip money that I wasted over the past couple months. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for some of the bear trolls to show up. Of course, they never show up in my live chat. They always show up in the comments section afterwards. Those are hilarious too. Like the comment section on YouTube. It's hilarious to post a video or to do a stream, and then wake up the next morning and see that a whole bunch of bears have basically come in my comment section and scatted. Well, no, scatting would be if they were cats, because that's what like wild mountain lions and other cats do. But I can't remember what the term. I mean, I guess, yeah, the bears just crap all over the comments like they usually do. And the funny thing about this audience though is like most of the audience members will counter them before I even get to him. Gabe especially has been lighting a lot of the bears on fire in my comments in Minecraft, not in real life. So also shout out to Alan and I can't remember who the other guy is, but the guy who made the band, the Tomahawk Band song, that shit is hilarious. But I have to admit, part of me hates that song because it makes Owen seem like cooler than he actually is, and he doesn't deserve to look like a gangster like that. So, I mean, I would play that video if I could, but like I said, I'm on an iPad, and Streamlabs doesn't allow me to share my screen on the iPad while, you know, doing the camera. So, there you go. And, let's see. What else can I do to, oh, yeah. Oh, redos. Yeah, thanks, Alyssa. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Redos. Everyone go subscribe to him. Yeah, I was listening to that this morning, and it's actually a really cool. That would actually be like a really cool song if it weren't about Owen. So like I said, it makes Owen seem way cooler than he really is. So Russell, I haven't noticed as many bears leaving hate comments on stuff recently. Yeah, I mean, it's gone down a little bit, but you know, every once in a while I get bears who still comment and stuff. Sometimes I don't even think they're real bears. Sometimes I think it's our fans just impersonating bears and trolling me. That's the other thing. I usually don't even reply to, you know, comments. The whole don't feed the troll thing. But, yeah, they're not worth my time. So, but yeah, so, like I said, I canceled my Nick DiPaolo Patreon because, you know, if Nick is still going to support Owen at this point, then, you know, I mean, I like Nick's comedy, but he really rubbed me the wrong way with, you know, going on Chuck's channel a few months ago and doing that. Had I known about that earlier, I probably would have canceled earlier too. But, I mean, I don't understand how someone as professional as Nick DiPaolo could, you know, associate with Owen. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, what am I going to do about it? So, let's see. Those plates look so close to the door. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are. So, but they're better plates than the. I don't have spaghetti on them though. So, I need spaghetti plates at some point. So, let's see. Well, I don't really have anything else to comment on, so everyone be sure to tune into RTC at 4, and yeah, thanks for the 444 subs, guys. I really appreciate it. We're going to 1,000 too, so and oh, that is one last thing I did want to address. So, you know, the bears are like, you don't have, who are you? You don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. You're not worth it. Well, you know, my audience is, you know, hey, most of the people commenting don't even have channels, okay? So, you know, to all you guys commenting that I'm like a nobody in the comments, you know, where are your channels? Where are your 444 subscribers? Also, at the rate that Owen is pissing people off, and at the rate that Teddy Spaghetti is pissing people off, it might not be now, but I will probably eventually surpass them both if I keep, you know, doing this. So, Um, Here it says I listen to TWR several times a week. Oh well, I appreciate that, Harry. Yeah, I so I do try to update the podcast feed regularly too, for the audio podcast, because we are still on iTunes and Spotify and all those good platforms. So I do try to keep the feed updated regularly with the shows. I always try to keep the main shows on there at the very least. It's harder with the Hangouts, with a Hangout stream though, just because those are like 5 hours long, and the audio files are always like 150 millibytes, and the upload on is 100. And I mean, I could split the audio files up into segments and upload them that way, but for those long Hangout streams, which ironically are usually my highest rated ones on YouTube, it's it's kind of a pain to do that on iTunes. I mean, I've done it successfully before. It's just time consuming to get that file under 100 millibytes. So, but I don't know if you're still in here, Jolly, but I want you to know that your laugh, your smoker's laugh, has become a bit of like a sensation now. So that's the other thing. Everyone loves Jolly, because Jolly is our collective subconscious conscience. He just, or at least he's mine. He just says, usually Jolly is my inner monologue, basically. Yeah, Jolly makes us jolly. That's the one clip of my stream that I've actually played for myself, and it amuses me. So the fact that like when Johnny was explaining the economic breakdown of unauthorized, and he got to the fact that it would cost $275 a year, and Jolly's reaction was pretty much everyone's reaction when we all realized how much unauthorized would actually cost for a full year to get everything. So, yes, Star Wars lore is hot. So, but unfortunately, Disney has basically nuked all the good shit from canon. I mean, the Old Republic, that doesn't really exist anymore. They've completely turned the whole Slave Leia thing into an SJW thing, which somehow they even managed to mess that up. But the internet remembers what Star Wars is actually like. So, yeah. Jolly, what set it off was finding out that they're charging for every separate channel, even if both of them is so fucking hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I'm laughing right now just thinking about the fact that they're charging for separate channels. So, let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 275 well spent though. All quality content and HD exclusive. that's the other thing though too. If you go and like actually watch the Barcelona Boomers stream, or not the Fate of Kings parody, but but like the Barcelona live stream, or whatever the actual program that those two boomers have, it looks like it was made on Windows Movie Maker from 2002. Like these boomers are supposedly like, high finance people, or they were consultants, and they can't even afford a MacBook to do it in iMovie. Which, like, granted, if you're going to do like a high quality video like that, at least you should, like, use Final Cut Pro or like Sony Vegas or something professional. But like if you've got to go with like the standard, cheapest like movie making software ever, I mean, for God's sakes, drop the $1,000 on like a MacBook and call it a day just for iMovie alone. At the very least, you have to do that. So, I subbed to unauthorized TV because I thought Fate of Kings had a channel. That would be hilarious if Fate of Kings had a channel on like unauthorized TV, or if like Mersh had. Can you imagine Nightwave on unauthorized TV? Just like he still mocks Teddy Spaghetti and everything, but it's on Vox's like own platform. That would be genius. Locomotive Breath. Despite Teddy's rage, his thoughts will never engage. Some people say Hot Dish was not a good game, despite Teddy's rage. He's still extraordinarily lame. That was kind of poetic, Chuck, and very, very good. Thanks, Chuck. Very cool. So, oh. Smashing Pumpkins. Guys, Smashing Pumpkins didn't write that. Chuck Boris did. He's such a genius. So, no, I know. I'm sure I've heard of it. I haven't heard Smashing Pumpkins in like a long time though. To be honest, that is the one thing. If the music industry weren't controlled by if the music industry weren't controlled by record executives, the Hesh types from The Sopranos, then I would totally do like a music commentary stream where I actually commented on records, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, 147 IQ, but things streaming with a hotspot on 4G and things. It's YouTube. Who oh yeah, those Jerry Hellers. Yeah, the music industry is run by Jerry Hellers. So is Hollywood. Hollywood is controlled by Jerry Heller, by Jerry Hellers. So, God, that is sad though that James Gandolfini passed. Like James Gandolfini and Chris Cornell, and I know I'm kind of going off on like several autistic sounding tangents, but I have been rewatching The Sopranos, and that's a good show. I mean, the ending was kind of, what it was, but I mean, the Game of Thrones is ending. It makes The Sopranos ending seem great by comparison. So, uh, but yeah. So yeah, Jerry Hellers are the ones screwing Ellen too. So yeah. Um. Well, I mean, so here's the thing about the Jews. In all seriousness, like I honestly have no problem with Jews. It's the ones that are left, that are big lefties, and you know, because so many Jews here in America are on the left, it's just so you know, it's just coincidental, I guess. But well, yeah, it's based off of the War of the War of Roses. So yeah, read a history book. So so yeah, it's the Jerry Hellers of society. That's gonna be our new meme here. So but yeah, seriously, I do rewatching The Sopranos. That show was good. And I hear they're making a Deadwood movie now, which that should be interesting. But yeah. So Sea Bears, I can talk about more stuff than just Owen. See, I'm capable. I'm not completely obsessed. Well, and by the way, you want to call me obsessed, but you guys are the ones giving him money, like multiple times per stream. That's a little obsessive. So, but like I said, I meant to end this stream like 10 minutes ago, and here we are, like 40 minutes in, almost. So, uh, yeah. Oh no, Christy, I'm not worried about what they think at all. I just find it hilarious that they're like, you don't talk about anything but Owen or anything like that. But we're going to constantly say that you talk to Owen because that's what we tune in for. So it's ridiculous. But yeah, all these people have 147 IQs and are geniuses. Sure. Yeah. So, yeah, they, no, no, Chris, I mean, they say they secretly want you too, but I mean, in all honesty, some of the Bears back in December were like trying to get me to come back to the Bears. They were like saying stuff like, "We know you weren't involved in the poisoning, so you know, help us like expose John Eric Hayden, come back." And I asked, "Well, what evidence?" All I did was ask, "What evidence do you guys have?" And as soon as I asked, "What evidence do you guys have that Brian sent poison gummies. That was all I asked. Block. So, what you gonna do? I would never go back with that crew. Well, I know the Dangerines want me to, you know, I know the Dangerines want me to take my pants off, but do the Dangerettes want me to take my pants off? That's the important question. So, and by the way, I haven't even been wearing pants for the past couple days. I've been wearing shorts. So, yeah, yeah, I simply asked for, for evidence, and they you actually naked under the table? No. You know, I was gonna say maybe, but I can't. You know, it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It's too early for that. So it's too early, and I'm not rich enough like Hugh Hefner where I can afford to just take my hands off. So wearing pants is dull as fuck. So yeah, well, I was tempted to say maybe. So InfoWars Bear said I got popcorn and Kool-Aid ready for stream. I said Kool-Aid and Ben, never been back since. Well, what you have to understand is see, Owen is the Kool-Aid master. But just by pointing out, you see that Owen is the Kool-Aid master, by simply bringing up Kool-Aid, you are somehow disrespecting the Kool-Aid master. Oh yeah, I am. I'm talking. Well, okay. I was trying to impersonate Vox, but I do talk too fast. So Russell Cook said Jim Jones had more self-respect than Owen. Dude, that's the thing though too. I've made a joke about this, but it's serious too. Owen, as much as I like to crap on Owen and give him a hard time, Owen may be the most successful cult leader in history. Like, he hasn't done anything trying to like poison his entire cult or like build, statues of himself, but like he has somehow manage to just abuse people in chat and get away with it, and then those same people he abuses literally mail him cash money en masse. He I mean, like if Jim Jones had like started doing that like back then, like some of the people would have started waking up at least. But I mean, I'm Johnny. I'm not, complimenting Owen on like what a great cult leader he is, but I mean, damn. He's more successful with scamming people than most scammers could even ever dream to be. So remember back in the day? So he watched that Wild Wild Country show? Oh, that's interesting. So you mean to tell me that Owen used to watch cult leader shows? Yep. Well, I mean, the only reason he's been successful like this is because we haven't given him the fight of his life. He and the Bears have a common enemy. You. Well, I mean, not just me, all of us. I mean, but hey, I mean, that's the other funny thing is Owen. So Owen also did a stream the other night where he was like obsessed, where he was like rehashing John Wick for the 13th time, and I love John Wick, but Owen is not John Wick. Owen and the Bears literally are the high table in this scenario, and I guess I'm John Wick in this scenario. So, well, the DZ is John Wick. Hence why I have the current avatar that I do on Twitter. So, see, Owen, this is how you do content. Okay? Alright? This is how you do content. I'm literally talking out nothing, just following the chat. I haven't spurged out at anyone, I haven't yelled at anyone yet today. Except for earlier when no one was paying me. But they paid me! So, we're good now, alright? Okay? I could never curse at you guys. Although I will say that that Johnny Arcade's fucking stream is fucking goddamn good. His shit is fucking awesome. So, I will say that that no one in the DZ is subhuman, except for Jolly. Jolly is, I'm not even sure what Jolly is. All I can say is that Jolly's section of the Discord is like no is no go. It's yeah. Uh, start showing up. Start showing us all your weapons. Um. Well, if I wanted to do that, I would actually have to leave the room and grab stuff. So, I probably actually should have some of my weapons on me. But, how much can I bench? Well, I mean, it depends on what type of benching we're talking here, Johnny. I mean, I can bench my you know, I can bench 3 times my weight in in like my mech warrior suit. I can I can probably bench like, you know, I can probably bench like 50 pounds in all honesty, which for me because I'm like a skinny guy. I'm 5'1". I'm an admittedly short guy, Owen. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm short, and yet I'm also still taller than Ben Shapiro. I I I have to get out of my wheelchair and bend down to see Ben Shapiro just to talk to him. It's incredibly inconvenient. Um, because he's just that short. And oh yeah, Hurricane Cat's got it right. I bench my weight in Trenton Babes. So, uh, I'm 5'1" sitting down. So. Ben is a shrimp hero. So. But Ben is legit cooler than Owen. I will say. That's the other thing too. I might not always agree with like Ben Shapiro or Rogan, but considering that I interviewed Shapiro, which by the way I do need to re-upload that to this YouTube channel so that you all can see one of my earliest interviews, which was also not my best interview, but I was a senior in high school and I was like nervous as hell when I did that interview. But you know, I might not. I disagreed with Shapiro a lot during the 2016 election. I don't necessarily agree with like what he says, but I'm not going to shit on him like Owen has, because you know, when a fairly popular guy like that gives you an olive branch, you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you or makes you. Owen. Like if he had just said like, look, I don't like the way that Joe is going, but I still respect him, like that would have been a lot better. But instead, Owen created like the Toe Rogan, you know, meme, which is stupid, and whatnot. Like what? By that logic, Bruce Willis is also a toe because he's also bald. So, mm, where can we get fake $100 bills to mail to Gig Harbor? Now, I haven't looked into this at all. Okay? I have not looked into this. So, I could be wrong. But a friend told me that Amazon is a really good place to order them. Oh, send the box filled with Zimbabwe dollars. So, where do you find Zimbabwe dollars? That's what I'm more curious about. So, yeah, Johnny Arcade is quite a dude. But you know, and I knew Johnny Arcade before he was famous too. And I was there when Johnny Arcade became famous in the most unfortunate way possible. So yeah. Oh, dear Lord, Jolly, you're just now remembering to update the bill, the bills. Oh God, so, oh God. Well, I may have something to send you later on. Maybe not, but I might have stuff to add to the bills myself later, because Reddit's very interesting. So yeah. No, Christy. Johnny's not your biggest fan. I am. uh. Okay. Now we're just. Now everyone's just hashing. Now everyone's just hatching mailer plans. You know. Which I do not endorse at all. I do not endorse any of this at all whatsoever. But you know, while you're at it, send him oh, you know what? Oh, I really do need to get my Teespring shop up today. I bet Owen would love a Whitfield Report t-shirt. Right? Don't you guys think that Owen should be like one of the first people to get Whitfield Report merch? He should be the first. He should be the first, guys. I mean, you know, like, granted, you guys support me, but like Owen's giving me a local content for months, so I suppose I should thank him. So I mean, I'll even autograph the shirt for better yet, I'll even autograph the part of the shirt where, like, well, never mind. I don't even know where his man boobs would be these days. But yeah. Alright, well, I'll get the merch shop up, and then if everyone wants to, you know, gift stuff to Ellen. Oh, dude. We, dude, we should get DZ t-shirts, actually. In all honesty, sentiment Ethernet cables. So, oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Mersh, can you send us Guns for Tards t-shirt? I don't know if you're still in here, but a Guns for Tards t-shirt would be great. Oh yeah, we should send him a group picture from Vegas after you know we take it. Uh, Eric is late and gay. Uh, well, yeah, Evil Eric is late and gay, but he's one hell of a graphic designer, so we love him. uh, no, I'm not high right now. I'm not even drunk right now. So, I, I'm just amused as fuck right now because of all of the comments. uh, that's exactly what a drunk that's exactly what a drunk person would say. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, John Arcade. But I also can't be drunk because I haven't yelled enough at you. So, what beer do I like? What beer do I like to drink? Well, missing link. Obviously, you don't follow me on Instagram, otherwise, you would know. But, no. In all seriousness, I like Oh wait, I'm not wearing it today. But I love Guinness. Probably my favorite beer. I like anything that's like a stout, honestly. But lately I've been drinking Stella Artois because it was on sale at Costco and I could get like a 40, count. Uh, I mean Sam Adams. I mean basically if there's beer around like minus like Natty Ice or some of the really bad ones, but if there's like beer around like even like Budweiser or something, like I'll drink it and be happy. So, yeah, Guinness Extra is great. So I love Guinness Extra. Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to go to the store this weekend and get some. So, um, Sam shotguns for cruising, slaps on Trump babes. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it for today. And like I said, tune into Nightwave later on at 4. So, oh 07 to all of you. And yeah, seriously, I've got to head out here, guys. Thanks.